Hello, welcome to today's 15-minute fitness class. Everything is going to be on our mat today, and everything today is glutes. So all glute focused. Let's get started with a warm-up to begin. All right, we're going to start on our back today for some warm-ups. Just it's going to look like we're not doing anything, but we really are. You're going to lay on your back, and we're going to practice pelvic tilts here on our mat. So you're going to think about your hips, and you're going to rotate them backward into the mat, and then roll them forward. And then rotate them back down into the mat. Roll them up. Back down into the mat. And forward. And let's do one more. Back into the mat. And forward. Good. Bring those knees in to your chest. You can hang on to each knee. You can grasp your hands together. Whatever feels the most comfortable. But pull those knees in. Feel a stretch through your lower back. You can rock side to side. Or stay in the middle. Good. Bring those knees down. Then we'll flip over to the tabletop position. We're going to start with some hip circles here. So from the tabletop, I'm going to drop those hips down, send them to the left, up, right, down. Nice big circles before we work those glutes. Let's go 3, 2, and 1. Reverse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Very good. All right, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start on our back. We're going to do a glute bridge hold. So from here laying on your back, we're simply going to push up, squeeze those glutes, and we're going to hold it for 40 seconds. So go ahead and join me when you're ready. 40 seconds begins now. Pretty simple move here. We just want to remember to keep squeezing our glutes, not letting them sink on down, but pushing them up as high as we can. Straight line from our knees down to our shoulder blades. We're halfway through. Three, two, one, stop. Very good. All right, flip it over back into that tabletop position. We're going to do some glute extensions or donkey kicks. So we're going to start with the knees lined up, send it on backward, and return to that starting position. 40 seconds, ready, and begin. We're going to do one side this whole time. I'm doing my left. So if you're doing the same as me, I'll keep reminding you. Just remember if you're doing the same or the opposite. Halfway through. Three, two, one, stop. Very good. All right, lay on your side. Again, if you're doing the same side as me, that means you're going to lay on your right side. And we're going to do this first move with our left leg. We're going to do rainbow arc. So I'm going to bend my bottom knee for some stability. But think about your leg is making the rainbow shape to tap behind you and in front of you. 40 seconds. You can join me when you're ready. You can do as big or as little rainbow arcs as you want. The goal here is to keep a stable core so we really make the outside of our glute do this work. So if I'm keeping a stable core here, that means my upper body is not moving. And if my upper body is not moving, that means that all the work is being done right here by the outside of my glute, which is exactly what we want. 3, 2, 1. Great. Okay, this next one is called the frog bridge. It's going to look a little bit funny, so I'll just warn you that right now. You're going to lay on your back like how we did for the first one, but this time the inside of your feet, you're going to bend your knees so the inside of your feet touch. We're going to do a frog bridge. So we're going to bridge up, hold for 3, 2, 1, lower down, push up for 3, 2, 1, lower, put down. Join me when you're ready. You can count in your head in case if you want to go slower or faster than I do, but the point here is to hold up top a little bit longer than a second, but you do not have to hold up top for the entire time. Halfway through, this move is just going to use a slightly different portion of our glutes, giving us that great glute work today. 3, 2, 1, stop. Great. All right, I know there's a lot of rolling. Roll back over. This time you're going to lay on your stomach. You're going to bend your knees behind you, and then you're going to lift those knees up. So you're just going to lift for a second and lower. 40 seconds ready. Let's begin. Halfway through. Almost there. 3, 2, 1, stop. Very good. We made it all the way through our first round. So let's hit our second round. First up, we have our glute bridge, just the regular one, leg on your back, knees bent. We're ready, and let's push up into that glute bridge. Squeeze those glutes, push them up high. As always, you always want to breathe. Never forget to breathe. Halfway through. 3, 2, 1, stop. Great. Flip it over into that tabletop. We're going to even ourselves out for those glute extensions or donkey kicks. If you're doing the same side as me, that means we need to do our right side. All right, ready, and begin. Bring that knee all the way in, then send it all the way up. The knee, you're going to try to keep it the same amount of bent the whole time. Not dipping your body from one side, keeping those hips stable, hip bones pointed down. Halfway through. 3, 2, 1, stop. Great. Rainbow arcs on the other side. So again, if you're same side as me, that means laying on your left side this time. You're gonna bend your left knee for some stability. And your right leg is gonna make those rainbow arcs. Ready, and begin. Tap in front, tap behind. Keep that core really nice and stable. Make all of this move be driven by that glute. You might feel your bottom leg start to lift up. You're going to really try to resist that urge. Make your one glute do all the work here. We're halfway through. 3, 2, 1, stop. Great. From here, roll to your back. We have that funny looking frog bridge. Next, bend your knees. Feet are going to touch each other. Bridge up for 3, 2, 1, and lower. Ready? Begin. Halfway through. And stop. Great. One more. Last time. Roll onto your stomach. Bend your knees. And we're going to lift those legs and those hips up off the ground. Ready? And begin. And hold for just a second. You can even hold it longer if you want. Doesn't look like a big movement, does it? But you don't have to have big movements to be able to feel it. That much is true. Halfway through. Three, two, one, stop. So very good. Great job. Let's roll on to our backs. Take your ankle, put it over your knee, grab behind your knee, pull it in towards your chest. Take a deep breath in, big deep breath out as you go through this stretch. Let your body succumb to the stretch. Feel it really as deep as you can with those glutes warm now. You can get a deeper stretch than you normally can. And as Americans, our glutes are generally very tight, so this is a good stretch for us to be doing. Let's switch sides. Ankle over your other knee. Pull it in. Great. You can slowly sit up. Take an ankle, cross it over your knee, and twist, keeping your spine long and straight. And switch to the other side. Great. Bring those feet to the center. We're going to look like how we did for those frog bridges, but this time we're seated. You can stay seated up, or you can lean forward. If you do lean forward, just keep your back and your spine nice and long and straight, and not hunch over. Very good. Last stretch from here. We're going to go into a hip flexor stretch. So one foot's going to go in front here, almost like a deep lunge. You can put your hands on your hips if you want, or you can stay down like so. We want to push right here, push this forward. And switch those legs. Again, taking the stretch as deep as feels comfortable. You want to hang on to something for some stability. help you with your balance, you totally can. All right. Great job, everybody. Thanks for joining me. See you next week, Monday, for all core.